Hi family, welcome back to Tara's Take. So today I wanted to work on some book page pockets, and I wasn't sure if we're going to do various ones or if I was just going to do one type. I made this earlier and I got the first base idea from Tina, who was doing Patricia Viramonte's pockets. And then I added a flip and a pocket, like a side tuck here on the front as like a little booklet. You can also leave that and just have it as a booklet. You could trim it with a nice edge here and have it decorative and have some of the book page sticking out. Do whatever you want. Anyway, I had done a few different pockets today just because I really want to make some book page pockets, and I'm not going to try to recreate the wheel. I did this one earlier. I did this here. Wait, where is this little one here that's just a fold up and tuck in here. I did this one that's a fold and then it folds out and opens up for you to be able. These are all just ideas I pulled off of different people. A couple of them Tina, a couple of them somebody else. So anyway, what I have today is some glue. I have my distress ink. I have my scissors, my bone folder. I'm sitting at a different table. I was trying to have a little more space, and I'm working on this little table that I have next to me because my desk is driving me crazy. So when it goes to decorate one, I may have to pause and get some stuff from different places that I cannot right now reach. They are far away. But anyway, I figured for right now, we just have some fun folding paper, gluing paper, talking, and doing our thing. Okay, so let's work on this one first. And I think initially I'm going to do one that's without the folds, so you'll see it. I need to make some stuff for our Christmas nativity journal. We worked super hard and super fast on our traditional one and got that one done. And now I want to focus on the other one. So I have grabbed paper from different books, and one of the things I was thinking first of all was I wanted to use some, I brought out some Christmas hymn pages from an old hymnal. Now these are pretty white, so I'm going to go ahead and distress a little bit on these, but you of course don't have to if you have paper that is already distressed, or you can go ahead and use coffee dyed paper, however you want to do it. But let's see, do I want to use this? I better look. I have these. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use this side. So the ones I pulled out, they're like back to back, and I was bummed because some of them are really the ones I wanted to use, but they're on each side of the page. So what I'm gonna be doing, I liked what Tina, her little trick, and it's not her trick, it's just one that she was using and I liked it. She glued the two book pages, because these are very thin. She glued one upside down, the other one facing, so when you fold it up, both sides are, of course, the right way, which I thought was kind of cool. So I need to make sure I know which one I want to use. Let's see. Oh, come all ye faithful, or angels we have heard on high. See, that's what I mean. They were both kind of like good, but I think I'm going to do, oh, come all ye faithful with what child is this? And yeah. And I'm just going to do this real quick here. You know, I am not even going to say what day this is because I'm not sure if I'm going to post it on Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. Usually I know when I go in order, but this time I'm kind of thinking that I may go randomly and post it another day than is the next day. This is not our mass make. I had multiple people tell me they would like to do book page stuff, and we are going to probably do more than one video of the book page because I really want to get a few things in my stash. I am completely out. I didn't do a whole lot through my time I've been junk journaling, but I'm pretty much, okay, don't do this. I washed you out and everything. I gotta get my pen here. Yeah, I've pretty much not done a lot with book pages, and I like them, and I don't really know why. I think I haven't I think somewhere deep inside of me is a little aversion to tearing the books down. I think that might be part of it. Because some of the books so far, I have just not been able to get myself to, you know, to let go of. I like my books by William Makepeace Thackeray. I have quite a few of those that are really pretty broken down, to be honest. They could be torn apart and it would not matter. And just the thought of not reading them first, I'm so yeah. I'm just books like that, you know, that I've got. Like the other day when I was at that bookstore I love in Phoenix, I ended up getting a really old version of Sherlock Holmes. And earlier I started to pull pages out and went, I don't know if I can yet. I just don't know if I can do it yet. I still have that little... I'm a book addict. I'm a book collector. So for me to tear down books is kind of a big deal. And I'm sure there are tons of you out there. I know I have seen many people post on our groups, how can you guys tear these apart? I just can't bring myself to do it. You know, and I know these are used books. It's the ones that kind of have real historical meaning to me that, yeah. So what you're going to do now is I'm going to trim these edges because I've got them kind of uneven. And I'm going to make this one just a pocket by itself. I am not going to add any front flip on it or anything for now. But I just wanted to get these evened up a little bit. My goodness, the glue is really, I think it's because it's so cold now. The glue is drying really, really fast. Okay. You can see it's kind of lumpy because this paper is rather thin. Also, if you guys choose to, it's totally up to you. You can sew these, so you do not have to glue. I kind of agree with Tina. I was listening to one of her videos and she was saying that, you know, she just has kind of a thing about not putting any glue because she feels like it'll make it weak where there's no glue between the pages. I agree with that. I like the glue, and then if I want to sew the edges later, I can go back after it's nice and dry and do that. But that way it's really on there, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more edge darkening on this one before I glue it down. Especially right up through here. I guess I could do the other edges after, but this part will be more difficult. And I have a tendency to forget and then have to do it afterwards, and I make a mess. You guys know, you've seen me. Anyway, so now we'll just glue these sides up. Okay. Super easy peasy, but really, really pretty once we decorate these. These will look really nice. You know how it is. I put some white paper down to glue on top of because I did bring out my newest mat and I didn't want to stain it up. The other one is so roughed up. I have like 2 of them now that are really in bad shape, and it's, you know. So anyway, there's that. You got your pocket, and this is what, let me check how many. Oh, duh, I've got a measurement right here. So this is right at 5 1/4, so that's going to be a full page width. And then height wise, it is 5 1/4 as well. Oh, I did that really close. So yeah, this is going to be, you know, width wise in my journals, this will be right there at the edge. So it'll take up that space. But because of the type of pocket it is, if I put lace or something on either of the edges, I'm going to have to keep that in mind so that when I glue it into my journal, it'll be, have to have that edging, the lace coming out on the page, whichever side I do it, if I should do that. But anyway, there's number 1. And that can be, what do you call it? I can't think. Distressed. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. And in here I have just a couple of regular book pages. I'm going to go ahead and trim this edge off. And I'm going to make the same pocket. These are in German, I believe. This page is. So I'm going to do the same thing I did before. One is going to be upside, and so that way when it gets folded, it'll have it like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this together. Oh, come on now. Yeah, I do think it's the weather, because my glue is just freezing cold, and it's very cold. I don't think I've ever told you guys, in my little house, I live in what Courtney and I lovingly, I don't know that I've ever told you this, lovingly call our little hobbit hole, or hovel. Okay, it's a very old house here in Coolidge. Our family member who lives in Coolidge, Valerie, would know what I'm talking about. It's one of the older homes, and it actually is an add-on to another house here, and so it is built kind of strange. And one of the things we do not have is we do not have central heating or central air. We have window coolers in the summer, and we have new ones, praise God, and it keeps it rather cool in here. It's comfortable. It's very comfortable, and we have ceiling fans. But in the winter time, all we have is a space heater, and thank God it's a good space heater. We have a smaller one in our room that we use at night, and then in the daytime we keep this one on out here in the living room. But it's chilly in my house, so that's another reason we want to have, have our own home, is because we really like just a normal home. we don't have your normal home. We live in kind of an antique house that doesn't have the same functions as, modern homes. So I have no dishwasher. I have no washer and dryer. As you know, I go to the laundry every weekend. And all that is kind of common here in Coolidge, as far as like in town, in the older parts of the town. So yeah, it's just kind of normal here. Anyway, so that's why I'm saying it's really cold in here, and my glue is drying super quick. I'm going to go ahead and do my little, I need one of my little pieces of cardboard, and I don't know if I have any in here. I used to keep them, sorry, I'm just grabbing in my drawer here to see. I do not see any. I used to keep them up here in my drawer, and I would use them as a wedge for when I was distressing something that has like soft paper. Here, I'm just going to use this real quick. There we go. I'll show you what I mean. So I just use this as a wedge, and then that way I have an edge to grab onto, and I don't end up tearing my paper up. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to get that one section done. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the little I might as well do that. I want that inside pocket to have the same color scheme. You know how I am. There we go. And these are going to get glued in, so I won't worry about this top part. Okay. There we go. And you can use your lines on your page to make sure that you're even on your fold going up. Of course, part of my problem is that I trimmed it, so I probably trimmed it unevenly. Okay. When you double these pages up, it makes it so much stronger. I am going to trim this one little bit more here. There we go. This side's okay. It makes it a lot stronger. And with these older books, even if they're not cracking, I like to make sure that they're reinforced. Even if you use, like if it's not going to show, you can even just use plain copy paper to reinforce it. Another thing you can use is packing paper as a backer for your papers. That would strengthen it. I also use that. I think I'll round the corners on this one. I also use, what's it called? That paper that I use that's on a roll that looks like the packing paper. That's actually like a, I think it's a painter's paper. Yeah. So anyway, there's the second one. I was thinking in the book it would be really cute to have a few pockets made out of like the hymn music that has Away in the Manger. This is what I was talking about. Away in the Manger is on one side, and then when you flip it, it's O Come Emmanuel, and then O Little Town of Bethlehem, and then there's one here that's like Silent Night. Yeah, Silent Night, and then on this side it's the First Noel. And I really love both those songs, so I was like, oh man. So yeah, let's see here. Okay, and then I have like about 5 books I chose from, I think. Now I think what I'll do is use one of the bigger book pages. Let's use some music paper. And this paper is pretty strong. I think one page, you know, it is actually antique, but it's held up very well. It's from like 1920 or something. And the color is already kind of a yellow, as you can see in the camera. So I think on this one, I'm going to try that other pocket that she did. And what Tina did with that was she just brought part of it up, and then she brought the other part up on this side. And then before folding it, she just kind of made sure she was even, and she folded it up to see kind of where she wanted it to land. Okay. And then she went ahead and pressed her fold down. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm also going to cut this down a little bit because this page is huge. These music sheets are very big. I'm going to cut this side here real quick, first of all. And then I think I'll see how long it is. Yeah. So I'm going to probably trim about this much off. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of my... And so what this is going to have here is you've got this upper portion, and then you've got your pocket, and we're going to glue it on the edges. Okay. But first, of course, like I did before, I'm going to go ahead and distress this edge so that I don't get the ink everywhere on the inside of it. And since this is doubled up and this paper was thicker, I really don't need to worry about it getting damaged. And now we're going to go ahead and glue. I'm using my Aleene's today since I'm kind of working in a bigger area. Come on. Yeah, my glue is super thick. Yeah, I wanted, usually I use the Art Glitter glue, but today I'm going to use the Aleene's because it just, I'm using both, but you know what I'm saying. It makes a little more sense with such big areas. The Art Glitter glue dries too quick on me, and so this is my bottom, and then here's my top, and I know it's upside down, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, and that's already done, so now we're going to just glue, oops, let me get this here. I'm going to glue this edge. So as you can see, these pockets are super easy, and once we decorate, they are super cute. But anybody out there who knows, has used book pages, they're fun. That one. All right, let's do a dictionary page, and I'm gonna try yeah, I think I'll do it. This one I saw oh, I can't remember her name, sorry, I don't remember her name. She's from the UK. I watched a whole bunch of videos this morning, and Where is it? I'm looking here for the pocket. I want to make sure and do it right. It's super simple, but I gotta make sure I don't mess it up. I said it somewhere. Huh. I'm gonna try to remember it from memory, okay? So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do some glue on this dictionary page so that these two are reinforcing one another. I really wish my glue were operating a little more fully for me, but now this can, like I said, this can be done with any kind of paper. We're just focused on book pages today in this video. You could use anything. My sample that I did with her is on just plain copy paper. I just can't see it here. I've sat something on top of it, more than likely. But anyway, my goodness, this glue does not want to come out. Gee whiz, I feel like I need to heat it in the microwave. Okay. I don't know. Somebody out there knows. Would that destroy my glue? Okay. It's good enough. We just need these two to stick together. That's all. Now she did this sort of like we did the other one, but it's upright. Let me remember. She went over. Oh, no. First she did this. And she did it on a smaller book page, technically, than this page. I'm actually going to cut these edges off real quick. The way she did it was on like a book page that was rectangular though. And so it folds correctly that way. You'll want to have a page that's rectangular, no matter what size you use. She did it with shorter because that way when it's all said and done, it fits on her book page well, you know, her journal page. So I'm just going to trim all of this down, and then we'll see how big mine comes out. It should be, well, I'll look here. So you're going to come up here and you're going to do a nice, as you can, a clean edge here. With me cutting on it, of course, it's going to kind of change that, but okay. Now, here's the part where Tara has to remember what in the world she did. Yeah, she went over. Oh yeah, she went over and made it a clean edge on the bottom again. Okay. Is that how she did that? Yes. Okay. And then this piece folds over again. Now, depending on how long or how wide your page is, you may end up having some overage, which I probably will a little bit. Yep, I've got a tiny bit. If you have more, you can tuck it around and keep it, you know, doing a tuck. Let's see. I'm thinking I did this wrong because hers was, what was it? Sorry, guys. I'm just having to remember now. She had, I want to say, yeah, I think I just discovered my own new thing. I didn't mean to, but because like now if I glue this, I have a tuck and then I have a tuck. So that's what we're going to do because I can't remember how she did it. And it'll be okay. It's okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do that because that's a little bit different than what she did. So this is going to glue down on the side. Okay. So you guys can either do this with me or laugh at me because I'm silly. I know I am. It's all right. Sometimes accidents happen. And what do I always say? Embrace your mistakes. I'm embracing it. And now I have created something a little different. I don't know if I can ever redo it again, but yeah. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and glue down here and here because I think, if I'm not mistaken, we'll have another pocket on the back if you wanted something to come out of the top. Okay, so yeah. I'm a goofball, but that's all right. This is going to get glued down. I will find that piece and show you guys. It was very similar to this. Just I folded somewhere wrong. Okay. All right. So now we have. Now you have this is a part back here, okay? You have a pocket back there if you want to use it. You don't have to use it, of course, you can glue it shut. But then you have a tuck on the front, and you have a tuck on the bottom, okay? And yes, my book page is upside down because I folded it the wrong way, but that's okay too. Anyway, I'm just, you know, not going to get upset with myself over little things like that. I am a little irritated, though, that I can't find the one I was looking for, but oh well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead with that same theme of using the larger pages here, and I am going to do this. I think will be fine again by itself. So what I'm going to do is fold this in half, okay? This is one you've all seen. Okay, and then I'm going to fold it over. Okay, and now we are going to open it up. Okay, and I'm going to fold this piece just shy of the line, so it's going to be the biggest fold. Okay, is that one. And then this one over here, which if you put this up, you'll see which one needs to be done next. So it's this one here. Okay. Sorry, I was wrong. I was about to tell you the wrong way. And we're going to fold it this way, making it as straight as possible, leaving a bigger gap here, as you can see. Okay, so when this is folded closed, so far we have, oh wait, went the wrong way. So far we have that, okay, and now on this one, this is easier. It's just going to be the tip. Okay, and again, as straight as you can, and there you go. So we have the 3 pockets, and then depending on if you glue it in as a pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and distress my edges here so that I don't have to do it later. And at this point, you can choose to put some paper behind the book page to make it more colorful. Let's see. This is not cooperating with me. Sorry. Oh well. It's too small an area. I can't put it in there. And I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. Okay. Right. And this one. Now, what I mean by that is if you'd like, at this point, you could choose some paper. I'm just going to grab some that I know is going to be in my journal. And let's see, I need a bigger piece than that. And we could go ahead and glue that in and then trim it. Okay, so let's do that for fun. We'll put it on this part. So it doesn't need to go all the way down, just needs to cover a part of the pocket. Okay. So, and because this paper is much thicker, I'm going to go ahead and use my art glitter. Plus it's a smaller area, and then we can just put that there. Okay. And then all we have to do is trim it off. Okay. And now we have something there. And then if you want, you can do it again on the top part. which I probably will because it looks cute. Okay, I need to go, let's see here. I can, might be just shy. Let's see if I trim this off, that might fit. There we go. I think I might be able to, if I could just, why isn't it? There we go. It went in. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and I'm going to open this up. Okay. So I'm using up a big chunk of that paper, which is good. The less scraps for me, the better. I do not utilize my scraps as well as I should and have a tendency to, they're just piling up on me. I keep them because I know I'll probably use them eventually, but yeah, I'm not very good at that. I'm going to tuck this in and then trim that off. Okay. Can you guys see okay? I'm at this angle and I think I've got some shadows and I apologize for that. I may have to just stick to my desk where I'm under that light correctly, huh? Trim that, and since I haven't glued it, I can trim it and make it nice and even. Press into that, and there we go. And now we'll just add some glue here. On that part. Make sure not to forget to glue the bottom, like I almost did right now. Here. There we go. Now y'all let me know, is this me using this table not a good idea? I'm thinking maybe it's not. If it's not a good idea for you, it's not a good idea for me. Okay, so you let me know. Okay, and there we have that one. That's pretty, right? Okay, so let's see what time it is. Oh, good. We're making good time. So that's that one in just a bigger version. And let's do this one. This is a flip down, you know, it's got your little pocket in the front, and then when you open it, it's got a nice little journaling space, and then you can glue it on the back. Or of course you could let it float, whatever you decide. It's totally up to you. Let's see, I think I'll use this page. And do we want to do it? My dog, she's cracking me up. I'm going to do this one sideways. She's so funny. She's she makes this sound when she's sleeping. Just this little whiny. She's an old girl, so I'm just making sure it's relatively even before I fold it down. Hopefully I didn't do it wrong. Okay, and then let's see. I was still a broom, I thought so. There we go. All right, now this is from Grimm's Fairy Tales. All right, so now we're going to take, let's see. Sorry, I have to remember here. Okay. We're going to take this side and we're going to fold it. Oops, I really did that unevenly. Let me fix that. Okay. And then we're going to fold this down. So we have that little pocket, okay? And then this side will go folded backwards. And I'm probably going to do some, I think I'll put some paper on the back of this, on this part. Let's see, where's my, okay. Where's my coffee dyed paper? Yeah, I'll use a piece of this. Okay, because I want them to have a space to write. That's why. And I'm thinking that actually I could probably do good with my glue stick on this part. And then I can just throw away this piece of paper. I do, of course, have to be careful. You know how heavy-handed I can be. I'll rip my page and be mad at myself for it. I always tell you guys, I wish I had the Pam and Gail touch on these glue sticks. Maybe I'll acquire it as years go by, right? The practice makes perfect. That's true. Perfect practice makes perfect, right? I used to have a pastor who taught that. He said, we've always heard practice makes perfect. He said, but what type of practice? It's got to be perfect. Practice makes perfect. I don't know if I agree, but you know what he's saying. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and use this line here and just lay that down. Make sure it's foldable. Right there. And this will be, this part will be their writing part. Okay. Get rid of that. And now, make sure I'm on the right fold. And I'll go ahead and trim this off real quick. Okay. Oh, I have been looking at computers all morning, you guys. It's 12:30 before I got this video started, or 12 o'clock before I got it started. Yeah, there's so many computers. So I started watching videos on YouTube just to see what are the suggestions, you know, by the pros. And I was telling my husband, okay, I will take the suggestions of what I need in general for what I want to do. But as far as taking the suggestions about, like, the pieces, I mean the computers, there's too many opinions. I mean, my goodness, you guys. You know what I'm saying, right? Everybody likes a different grouping of computer. Like, oh, this is the 10 best computers for 2022. Let me tell you what. Each video I watched had a different grouping on there. Same thing with printers. I was like, okay, so this is what I know I want, and this is what I need, you know, hardware-wise. And I'm probably, you know, not going to take anybody's quote suggestions because of the simple fact that they are all over the place. Everybody is, you know, has a different opinion about what is quote the best. And I told Courtney I'm just not going to this paper ripped. Darn, look at that right there. But I guess it's gonna be fine since it'll dry and it'll just be a little, you know, character spot on the page once I distress it and stuff. Anyway, but it's a good thing I reinforced it, right? You'll see it ripped right where this is, so that's why. But yeah, so I don't have any clue yet what I'm gonna get as far as brand or, you know, all of that. I'm like, okay, everybody, I mean, we all know Mac is known for being amazing as far as, you know, I had one guy on there saying, you know, Mac is overkill if all you're doing is graphics. Another guy was like, oh, you've got to have a Mac. It's wonderful, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, seriously? One guy says it's overkill. The next guy says, no, this is the way to go. And I was like, okay, you guys. I mean, these are professional people. They know so much more than I do. But anyway, so I'm going to glue this side down. Okay. And then once this dries, I know this one seems kind of, I'm overkilling on the glue here for this side. But once this dries, it'll strengthen up. It's just right now it's wet, so it's a little bit mishappen. Okay. And that bottom part needs trimmed just a wee bit. We're a little bit uneven. All right. So there's that pocket with a flip. for journaling space, okay? All right, let's see. It's about time to decorate, I would say. Let me pause and I'm going to grab a few things, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. All right, so I picked out some words here, and then I also picked out, I grabbed my papers, and I am so bummed about this printer thing right now because I have all these kits. I mean, even Tina's kit would look really nice, and on some of the stuff, and would go with some of the papers I already chose, and I can't get to it. I bought it. It's in my folder, but yeah, can't get to it, or can't print it. So it's sad. So I was thinking that I have these precious papers from, I believe these are Janie B papers. I know these are. I think these are too. I'm not sure. These might be Carolyn's Musings. I'm not positive, but anyway. I was thinking, though, that I would use on one of these, this picture here. And I'm going to cut this out. Okay, and then this one I'm going to tear around the edges. Around the edges. Because it already looks torn, you know, that's how it's on there. So I'm going to tear it for real. More the size I need, and we'll see where I can fit it. And we'll distress it a little bit. Now I'm thinking it's too big. It really, to be honest, it doesn't matter because of the fact that this is going to be glued down. So, it's not a major issue if it's going over the edge or anything on the bottom, you know. So let me get this distressed. You know, I just like this edge here to be dark. I know it's brown already, but y'all know. This journal's got a lot of blue. I could get away with bringing some color into this by doing some midnight blue on the distressing, and I really like that. I haven't done a ton of colored distressing with you guys. I think I have not done that, and I usually do. But my journals I've been working on haven't been as focused on color as they have been on theme, and I think that's probably why I haven't done that. But I love to add, like, let's see here, if I can find my blue. It's here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, there's a lot of blue in this one, so I'm thinking, where's my pads though? My little, is this my blue one? Nope. Here it is. So, like what I'm talking about is just kind of, I don't know how wet my pad is here. There we go. Just giving it a hint of blue, simply because it's nighttime kind of theme, you know, it's nativity, you know, and the paper and the fabric we're using is a very deep blue. So, and then we can even add that to other touches of the page so that it stands out. I think it might look good here on this one here. Yeah, there we go. But then that's burgundy. I don't know. What do you think? I don't really think it matters too much, but I'll stick with this one. And then because it's covering it up, it's really not even going to matter what it says there. See what I mean? It's too. What we can do is we can cut out some of this and leave. We can cut out this hay. There we go. That brings it down. There we go. That's better. Didn't need that whole picture, huh? I want to keep the lamb there. I'm just kind of bringing this down so it's not so square right there where I just ripped it. Do a little fussy tearing. There. Let me grab my gold because I'm going to need it. And I've come to the conclusion, by the way, you guys, I was comparing the gold in my new Uli brand as opposed to the gold in my new, and all the other colors as well, in these sticks. And the quick sticks are the ones I normally buy, and this time I tried the Uli brand. They are exactly the same on paper, seriously. So I think they just put them under different names to kind of, you know, draw in business from, to give us a quote choice, but in reality they're like all the same. So if that makes sense, it really, they were all the same as far as I could tell. So now I'm going to go around the edges of the page where I didn't do earlier. So I hope you guys liked this one. There will be, like I said, there will be more book page ideas. I actually want to do some book page collages and then make, you know, the tags and pockets off of, and journal cards and stuff from the book pages that way as well. I like doing it that way. I will do a collage with anything, as you've probably noticed. I love collages. You just have like the best background with a collage background. To me, I love it. I never get tired of looking at them. And now I am going to bring some of that blue onto this part. Okay. I love overload of the colors I'm working with. Anybody who knows me, like Sonia, or anyone who's seen my work a lot on our Facebook groups will know I love color. Whatever color I'm utilizing, I tend to, if you look at my journals in my shop, they are very focused on the colors that they're made in, the theme that I'm going for in that journal, you know. And I hadn't really thought about doing this today, but then when I was looking at it, I'm like, yeah, because the blue is predominant through that, through like all the book pages, or the digis I've chosen have a lot of blue in them, a lot of gold, green, some red, you know, and a lot of neutral as well. Oops, wrong one. A lot of neutral as well. So, okay. So there's the blue. Just a hint of the blue, and then I'm going to go ahead and, not getting too fancy. I may do some lace on. Let's see. Do I have any lace in front of me? No, I have some next to me. Duh. I kind of want this journal to be a little more of a mixture between opulence and very old looking. I don't even know if this will work. I'm just looking here real quick to see. I don't think I'll probably use this, but not on this page. But I might use this in there somewhere. I have some beautiful laces here given to me by our friend Deanne. And thank you, honey, for your gift to me. When I first started, she was the first person to send me a Happy Mail. Not the first person to send me a gift. The first person to send me a gift was Beth. Thank you, honey. And then, sorry, I'm just looking for some pieces of cuts here that might look good. Oh, you know what? I have this. This would be cute. And so, yeah, so I have all these little, these wonderful laces that I was given. Sorry, I'm checking here because I saw a ruffle, but I think I only have the little corner of it. I have all this ruffle made out of that one linen type cotton that I get from Walmart that I coffee dye, and I was thinking the corner of that might look cute, and then have this, yeah, I'm going to do that. We'll try it. We'll try it, right? Just give it a shot. See what we get. I think it might look cute. And if I'm wrong, well, I tried. Okay. All right. I'm going to put that right in the center. I love that picture. Isn't it beautiful? It's really pretty. Let's do some gold around this edge. I'm thinking maybe what we can put around, like up in here, or if we should just let the song, you know, be there, and then when we put our journal card or whatever, have that be the more decorative aspect of it. Okay. I'm definitely going to put some verbiage here, but yeah. Now I'm just going to go ahead and use this glue and do this kind of at an angle here on the corner. So more than likely, when I put this inside of a book, it will be on a page where I can actually have it coming out the side a little bit, you know, so it'll be at a right angle book, like opening on the page. Okay. Let me see up here. I have so many pieces of different stuff up here that I've torn down and just not used. But I was thinking, yeah, we'll probably be back on my desk tomorrow just because I can't reach stuff. I don't know if I'm going to use this or not, but I was thinking that having this come out at the bottom might look good too. Let's see. It's stuck to my finger. Stop it. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. I'm going to pull in my glue gun real quick here. Is it hot? Yes, it is. Woohoo! I was planned ahead. Yay. That's good. Oh, this thing is all twisted. All right, there we go. Got it. All right. Now, let's see. I'm going to run this here on the base. Okay. I probably will use a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see. Might be good. No, I think it'll be fine. Just like that. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Do you guys like that so far? Okay. Now, let's use some words here. What I brought along me with... Oh, come all ye faithful. Woohoo! We're using that. That worked out. Yeah. Just distress this. I got some really, really good kits with words this year. For both Christmas and fall, I was very blessed to find some really good stuff, you know. So, got to make everything match a little bit here. We're going to use a little blue. Give it just that hint of nighttime, and then you add the gold, and it just kind of comes alive, you know. At least it does to my eyes. I don't know if everybody, of course, not everybody's like me, but that's my thing. I enjoy seeing that touch of gold and then seeing all the colors kind of blend together. There we go. See? If you can see it, it just kind of got, in real time, I can see the blue. It's just enough. And then I'm going to go ahead and let's see, where do I want to put this? And then let's Maybe I shouldn't do the "O come all you faithful" on this page. It already says that. I'm sure there's some of you going, no, you really shouldn't put that. It's, yeah. I think what I'm going to do is down here, I'm going to put "Away in a manger." And then I'm going to put probably at the top either "Peace on Earth" or "Oh Holy Night." Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So we'll use "O Come All Ye Faithful" on another piece somewhere else. But it's ready to go when I go to use it. Yeah. And like I said, if you want to wet this down, you can, and you can, it'll spread for you. I like the way it spreads when it's in a drier state, personally. For me, that's just my preference. Now, if I want to take it all the way across and do like a sheen of gold across the whole thing, I will then, oh, I'm covering baby Jesus. Did you see that? Oh my goodness, I'm so goofy. Anyway, there, "Away in a manger." Yeah, and I don't know what I was saying. Got myself all worked up from covering baby Jesus' face. Oh. Okay. Oh, what I was going to say was, when I use this, if I wanted to do a sheen of gold across the whole thing, I would wet it down. And then I would just use my finger and kind of rub it across. And it makes a real pretty gold overlay. It's very good for that. So, let's see. Do I want to go at an angle? Do I want to bring it down here? Up here? Over here? Just checking, you guys. I think I'm going to keep it up here. And then I was thinking to put something pretty. Let me see. What colors do I have here? I have some dark blues that I could do that would kind of fancy up the page a little bit without being too much. Let me see. I told you I want it to have that simplistic look and at the same time in places be opulent. Does that make sense? That's kind of a, I don't think that's a, is that a blue? I thought I had, here we go. Yeah. I was thinking, oh, Tara, don't drop them. They're so tiny. With all this glue on my hand, it's so hard to get them to go where I want them. There we go. I got 3, which is what I wanted. Here's another one. There. Okay. I'm going to put these 2 back. I'm just going to use the tiny ones here. Yeah, that's a black. Okay. Or a brownish red. Anyway, now, I was going to see how these look here. Stop. I don't even know if these will look right, but maybe not. I was just thinking to put something here that would give it a little shine. I don't think so. What other colors do I have? I don't necessarily like that. So I have these right here, and it's like a gold. And if I did just a little bling here along this middle part, I have no idea if I'm sticking with this, guys. I'm just trying it out to see what I think. That's not as bad. I don't mind that as much. Does this peel? I can't remember if this one's the one that peels or not. I don't think so. I think I have to, yeah, I have to glue it down. Yeah. I'm just trimming this little edging off here because it's like blocky looking. This is going on, and it might end up, you know what? I have some really pretty gold ribbon. I wonder if that would do better than this. Yes, I wish I could hear you. Some of you have been cracking me up. Surely you could hear me screaming, "Don't cut that!" Or did you? Let's try this. I'm leaning over. I hope I don't bang the table. Okay. I have this gold ribbon here too. Let's see. I might use that instead. Hope I have your approval. Yeah, let's do it with this. This will stay. Just a really super thin layer, if I can do this as straight as possible. Okay, here we go. I'll just trim that off. I just wanted to add a little bling, you know, to make it stand out. It's very neutral, as you can see. Now, I'm curious. I don't know that this is going to work. I just wanted to see this across here. What would that be like? Can't tell. You guys can't really see, but these are super shiny. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's fine with just the ribbon. That gold added to the corner of the page. But anyway, so there is my book page with the pocket. And I'll probably glue it in as another pocket or sideways, but there we go. It's not super brilliant. It's just very neutral, but I think it's pretty. It's my first piece. Well, no, not my first piece I've done for this journal, but it's close. I've not done as much. So anyway, I'm going to close for now. You guys have a wonderful day. This will probably be posted on Tuesday. So have a wonderful week. I love you. God bless you. And I'm praying for you every day. Bye.